everyone and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be doing another review on another Jeffree Star Cosmetics product. As you've seen by the name of the title, this is all about the Cremated Palette, and this palette is, well, has got to be probably one of the nicest palettes I've ever seen in my life. When this palette was first released, I think it was back in April or May, Jeffree did say that it was going to be available in the US only due to coronavirus, which sadly is still upon us. They basically said that it was going to be mentioned when the palette was going to be available worldwide. And then about 2 weeks ago I just went onto Beauty Bay and I got a notification to say that Jeffree Star Cosmetics had a sale, so I clicked on there. Didn't really see much on there, to be honest, but then I saw that I'd previously searched for the Cremated Palette on Beauty Bay, and I just thought I'd do it again, and no surprise, the Cremated Palette was available on Beauty Bay. So I was fuming because I was like, when did this palette become available in the UK? I bought it straight away. It cost me £55, which is kind of reasonable for Jeffree Star Cosmetics. You get quite a range of shadows in a palette. I think it's 24 eyeshadows you get, so not too bad. Like I said, it's roughly the sort of price you would pay for Jeffree Star, but yeah, I was so excited that I was able to purchase it and couldn't wait for it to arrive. So it arrived just over a week ago now, and this is the packaging. As you can see, it's got cremated, and in the background what you can see here is the actual palette, and it is Jeffree's face on the palette itself. So I just think the whole packaging idea is super cool. And then along here it just has a really nice white marble effect, and it also continues that along the back. On the back itself it just has all of the ingredients of all of the shadows up here. It has of course the Jeffree Star logo, his website, his social medias, and at the bottom it just says that it's 12 months once it's opened. Packaging is recyclable, and it is obviously cruelty free, so it's not been tested on any animals. So overall I really do like the packaging and whatever else, and now I'm gonna take it out and show you the palette itself. So this is what the palette looks like. The front of the palette, of course, it just has Jeffree's face on it, and I think he looks amazing. Pretty sure, did he say Lipstick Nick did the look for this campaign? But yeah, I really like this effect it's got here. So it kind of looks like he's fading away from the picture itself, which I just think is super cool. And then on the back, of course, it just has the Jeffree Star logo in black, and of course his social medias, his website, and the same details of what it had on the back of the packaging as well. I don't know if you can see, but the marble effect just continues around the edges and around the sides of the palette, which I just think is super cool as well. And it is on the pan of the palette as well. So I will open this up in just a second and reveal the shadows themselves. So first of all, when you open it up you get a ginormous mirror, which I think having a mirror inside an eyeshadow palette is pretty handy. I know back in the day not many eyeshadow palettes, and quite a lot of eyeshadow palettes today don't have mirrors in them, but I just think they're really handy. I think mirrors aren't really that good when it comes to like travelling and stuff, so I think a good sized mirror on a palette is really good. So that is that. And then here is the palette itself. I absolutely love this eyeshadow palette, and Jeffree showed this in his reveal video, which I just think his reveal videos are so creative. He puts so much effort into them, and yeah, the minute I saw this palette I was like, oh my god, this is stunning. Jeffree states this as a goth palette, but I don't really think it's a goth palette, if you get me. People have kind of give this palette mixed reviews because apparently it's not goth enough, or it's not black enough to be a goth palette. Obviously there is a lot of greys and like neutral browns and light colours in here, where the whole thing with goth is like your dark blacks, your dark purples, reds, That's kind of my impression of goth colours anyway. Sometimes green, just all them types of colours. But I don't know, I just think this is a really like nice palette. If you put the palette this way, I don't know if anyone else has noticed, but usually in a palette the darker colours end at the bottom and then the lighter colours start at the top. But Jeffree's kind of turned it around, so your dark colours are at the top and your lighter colours are at the bottom. Again, I think that's quite a nice layout, and I think if it was flipped the other way around, I don't think it would necessarily look a goth palette. But yeah, I absolutely love the shades, and there's not one single colour in here that I don't like at all. I really do like all of the shades. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to read all of the shades. I'll try and name them. As you know, I am absolutely ridiculous when it comes to naming names that I can't pronounce, but I will give it a go. So starting on the top row, you have Hearst, Angel of Death, Gravedigger, Death Certificate, RIP and Pallbearer. On the second row you've got Inheritance, Wednesday, Mortuarily, I think is that the name of like the coffin cars, I think. Mortuary Beautician, Last Look, Solemnly Swear and The Morgue. Then on your third row you have Mausoleum, I think, I'm not sure. In bold, I can't pronounce that one, so I'm not even going to try. Life Insurance, Last Respects and Goodbye. And finally on your bottom row you've got Obituary, Your Gown, Afterlife, Castic Ready, Death Blow and Diamond Ashes. I think, was that one of Jeffree's dogs that passed away? One of his Pomeranians called Diamond. I just think that is super, super cute. And there is already bits of fallout on this palette. It's alright, it's glitters, it's fine. So there is 10 glitters or pressed pigments and 14 matte shades in this palette. And again, I just think it's a really nice palette, so I'm going to bring this closer to the camera just so I can give you a closer look of what the palette and the shades look like. So I have already swatched a few of these shades, but yeah, so that is Hearst, Angel of Death, Gravedigger, Death Certificate, RIP and Pallbearer. This is an absolute stunning shade, and so is Angel of Death. It is such a nice black shimmer. Then on the second row, of course, you've got Inheritance, Wednesday, I can't even say that, Beautician, Last Look, Solemnly Swear and The Morgue, which again are just really nice shades as well. And then on the bottom you obviously have your more neutral and lighter shades. Diamond Ashes is just absolutely stunning, and as you can see there's a bit of fallout on my thumb. Death Blow is a really nice white colour. This colour here, this is again another name I can't pronounce, it is just a really nice brown. And this one right here and Last Respects are just really nice neutral colours as well. So that is a close-up of the palette itself. And like I mentioned, through here you do have the marble effect that does make its way through the palette too. So I am going to go and swatch some of these colours. So I'll pick one off each row. So I will definitely do Hearst, which is the black colour. I will do the Morgue, which is this colour right here. Mausoleum, which is the gold colour. And I will definitely do Diamond Ashes. So I'm going to swatch them just now. What I like about these palettes, definitely the shades, is that they're very creamy. They've got a very creamy, soft touch to them, which I do like. So there is your 4 shades that I have swatched, and I'm going to swatch them on my hand right now. So that is Hearst, that is the Morgue, gold is it Mausoleum, and then the Diamond Ashes. So there are your 4 swatches, and I just think they are super stunning. Diamond Ashes, which is the silver white shimmer, that is just absolutely stunning, and they are very pigmented as well. So to remove these, I'm just using a wet wipe, a facial wipe from Primark, and I just want to see if these come off easily and if Okay, that glitter has just gone everywhere. All over my top. See if it leaves any stainage or any marks on my hand, and as you can see there is no stainage on my hand. There's just a bit of glitter obviously left over from the diamond ashes, but that is understandable. So yeah, they come off really easily as well, and they've left no stainage on my fingers either. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually do a little eye look with this palette. This palette is again something that is completely out of my comfort zone. I never work with greys, blacks, them types of colours. So I will come up with something. I don't know how it's going to look, but I will give it a go. And if you want to see what this look looks like, then keep on watching. So I've just done this eye off camera, and it's a little bit smoky, if that's how you want to word it, but I'm going to do it on the exact same on the other eye, but I'm obviously going to show you what I've used, and yeah, let's see how it goes. So taking my Morphe M173 brush, which is just this big power like fluffy brush, I'm going to take Casket Ready, which is just this shade right here, and I'm just going to over my whole lid. And what I really like about this shade is that it is quite translucent. There's a little bit of a colour to it, but I'm just gonna apply it all over to my lid. Now I've not actually put anything on my lid. I would usually use P. Louise or a concealer, but I just want to see how these colours apply without a concealer or a P. Louise base, which I have done on this eye, and the colours have turned out okay. I'm also going to take this shade right here, and I'm just going to do the exact same. Just applying it all over my lid. Okay, so now taking this shade right here, which again I don't know how you pronounce, I'm going to focus more on my crease, so I'm just going to use that as like a translucent colour for the crease. So I'm going back and forth with that, just like so. Just until you get a really nice soft look to it. I mainly just focus it more on the outer corner more than in my inner corner, because that's where I don't want a lot of colour. So I'm just going to do that. Like I said, without any concealer or P. Louise, these colours are blending so nicely as well. They're very easy to work with. Now taking this Morphe M513 brush, which is just this little brush, and it's from the Pride collection. I'm going to take Solemnly Swear, and again I'm just going to try and darken that crease up just a tiny bit. And again I'm focusing more, packing the colour on the outer corner, and then just slightly bringing the brush in. So the outer corner is more darker than the inner corner. You just want to keep doing that until you get to the right amount, or how you ever like it. Another Morphe brush, this is from this year's Pride collection, and I'm going to take Wednesday. I'm just going to again try and darken up that outer crease again. So now taking this small smudge brush from Morphe, and it's this year's Pride collection, I'm going to start off with the lighter brown, this one. I'm just going to start off on my bottom lash line in the inner corner. I'm just going to again take another fluffy brush and just kind of like soften it out a little bit, because I don't like too much, especially dark makeup, I don't like too much on the bottom lash line, so I'm just going to soften that up a little bit. Now I'm going to take this Real Techniques brush, and taking hers, I'm going to darken up my outer corner, and this is where I'm going to try and like smoke it up a little bit. So I'm going to dab it first, and then blend it ever so softly into my crease. Then taking a Morphe 506, which is just this really small brush, I'm going to use that black again, and I'm just going to define the darkness in the inner corner. So again I'm going to tap it on. I'm just going to brush a little bit under my bottom lash line, just so the black blends in. And this black is buildable, I have found. can start off quite easy to work with, and then obviously the more you build, the more you do get that black. So I just keep dabbing it ever so slightly again until I get that colour, and then just going back in that with that Real Techniques brush and just blending it into the crease like so. So now I'm using my Morphe M224 brush, and it's just this flat orange brush, and I'm going to take the colour Afterlife, which is this colour right here, and I'm just going to softly pat that onto the lid. Fallout is going everywhere at the minute, so I would be careful with the amount of fallout and the amount of product that you do actually put on your brush. Now taking this Morphe M456 brush, I'm then going to go in with Diamond Ashes, and I'm just going to do my brow bone and my inner corner. Again, there is a lot of fallout with this palette, with this shade, so I would be careful with the amount of product that you do put on there. I'm just going to brush it across my brow bone, and then dab it ever so slightly in the inner corner. And how gorgeous is that glow? Okay, so that is the look. I'm just going to apply some lashes and I will be back with the final look. So guys, that is the final look. I don't actually know what to say about this. Completely and 100,000 miles out of my comfort zone. Like I mentioned, I've just applied some false lashes. The lashes are, it's the Eyelaw London Fluttery Light, so I've just applied them. And I don't know if it's because I've not got my glasses on and I do struggle with distance vision, but I don't know. It kind of looks okay, I think. I don't know. So yeah, this is what the look again looks like just closer up. The colours are very easy to blend out, which, like I said, I've not put a base on or anything, and they work perfectly fine without a base or a concealer underneath. The highlight Diamond Ashes is such a stunning colour. Just be careful when using it because the amount of product that does fall out is quite a lot. My leggings are covered in glitter right now. Yeah, I kind of like this look a little bit. I don't know if I'd wear it out. I'd have to, I don't know, I'd have to be somewhere where no one knows me. But yeah, I think the look looks okay. I don't, like I said, I don't play with these type of colours at all, so this is a complete new look for me. But yeah, I kind of like it, I think. So I'm going to end this video. If you did like this video, then please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you are new, and also click the little notification bell as it will inform you for when I do upload in the future. And yeah, comment below if you have this palette and your favourite shade or your disliked shade. If you, like I said yourself, have got this palette, tell me your thoughts, as I'd love to read them. And yeah, I'm going to quit blabbering on because it is getting late and I'm hungry. I've not had tea yet, so yeah, I'm going to end this video and I will see you in my next video. Bye!